Hi, Autumn Frisbee here with Local Homeschoolers. I wanted to record a video real fast about the tips to how to homeschool. I've had a few questions come up lately. It's new homeschool families, well, new families looking to homeschool and thinking, where do I go? Like, what is the first step? So I kind of wanted to just go over those in a real quick video for you. I have a blog on my website. It is called 5 Steps to Homeschooling in Palm Beach County. If you're listening from outside Palm Beach County in the state of Florida, most of this is still fine for you. So just take that into consideration depending on what county you are. So the first step really is to submit your letter of intent to withdraw your student. And that is even if they have not been in school previously, like if they're starting kindergarten or first grade, then you still need to submit your letter of intent, and that will go to the school district, depending on what county you are in. And they allow you to do that electronically. So you go to the website, you print it out, you fill it out, and then you email it to them. And the email address should be on their website. I don't want to list that in case, of course, it changes. So just go to the county website, the school district website, and you should be able to see that information. So basically, this keeps you, when you submit your letter of intent, it keeps you in compliance with the Florida statutes according to the law. So you want to make sure you get that. That is number one. Okay. Once you do that, you can breathe. Okay. You've submitted your letter of intent. They know that your child is going to be in school, just not in public school. Okay, so you can breathe now. And this is really the time that you can kind of start to figure out where you go from here. So the first step is to submit your letter of intent. Okay, after you do that, I really do recommend that you contact a Florida State Homeschool evaluator. I have a list of those evaluators on my website. It's called, I think, Contact an Evaluator. So you'll see a long list of those that are located in our county. And really what I advise you to do is go through that list, contact them, see which person you might mesh well with, and kind of have the same values that you do. A lot of these homeschool evaluators are public school teachers, or they are seasoned homeschool professionals. Well, they have to be a public school teacher. They have to have their education degree in order to be an evaluator. So, but they might be coming from different points of view. So you want to make sure you find one that sticks with, that aligns with your values and what you're looking to do. Okay, so once you do find a homeschool evaluator, they're really going to be able to point you in a direction that you need to go, kind of see like, who are your children? What do they like? What their interests are. They might be able to help you in the direction of curriculum and other activities that might interest your children moving forward. Okay, so that is number 2, is to contact a Florida State evaluator. Number 3 is really to kind of, what I wrote here was find your student's learning style. Okay, so all kids learn differently. Okay, this is a big shocker. I didn't realize how drastic this might be when I started to homeschool. I have a son who is 8 and a daughter who is currently 6. And they are completely different. So kids learn differently, and that is why traditional school doesn't always work out for every kid. Okay, so we have visual learners, we have auditory learners, we have kinesthetic learners. So these are different learning styles that will really affect how they process information, right? There is a quiz on my website, well, a link to a quiz where you can figure out what your what your student's learning style is. Okay, and this might really help you if maybe they've been in school and you don't know exactly like how they learn, or maybe there's just something not clicking. Like phonics, for instance, for my son, that's a big thing right now. So we're working through brain training and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother video. But anyway, so you need to figure out what their learning style is, and this takes time. Okay, so when you're just starting out, just remember that it's going to take time to really find how they all need to be taught and how they need to what kind of information and how you need to teach them. Okay, so also that goes into finding your teaching style, and that will kind of just happen over time. But initially, it might take a couple months. For me, it's taken a couple years actually to kind of let go of what my thoughts were for my son for education, and really just focus in and hone in on how he learns and what he needs from me. Okay, so then you go to select your curriculum. Okay, curriculum is kind of a big deal, but also you can use it however you need to. Okay, so the curriculum is a tool for learning. And that's just something you'll go about as you move forward this next year. If the curriculum works for you, if it doesn't, you can change that mid-year. Okay, I've done that several times. And if you talk to seasoned homeschool moms, they'll tell you that they definitely have changed curriculum during the school year if it didn't work for them. So that's okay, right? So those are kind of the top tips that I give to start homeschooling, right? The first one is the letter of intent, and then you are free. Okay, you're free to pursue education however you feel like it works for your family. And that takes time to learn what that is exactly. But as soon as you submit that letter of intent, you are free to go down the rabbit hole of homeschooling and alternative education. And really, I just encourage you to get connected with the community. So any way you can do that through my website, I have a lot of resources here in Palm Beach County that will help you. So I just encourage you in your walk, and I thank you and good luck to you.